Alright, starting today with one of my favorite decks in Standard. Jeskai Convoke has always really impressed me. That consistently puts up pretty good results, especially recently because of how good it is against Dimir. I'm excited to get in some games with it. Of course, you have the high roll draws with this deck, where you go turn 1 Inspector or Siren, turn 2 Demolition your token, Convoke out a Knight-Errant on turn 2, follow it up with some Recruiters or Case of the Gateway Expresses to just run your opponent over. That's like the nut draw, kind of unbeatable. You also just have lots of solid aggro draws as well. Lots of go wide creatures. They play well with Warden to pump this up. They play well with the Case and the Recruiter. We also have Sheltered by Ghosts as anti-mono red tech and anti-Gruul tech. Of course, mono red and Gruul seeing a lot of play at the moment, so main deck Sheltered by Ghosts seems to make some amount of sense. In Sideboard, we just have a bunch of disruption and interaction to shift the angle the deck takes. Sideboard games. Excited to get in some games with this. I've been meaning to play more Convoke recently. Alright, this is certainly a keep. We've got the Percussionist. We can cycle off this Gleeful if we need to. Alright. Opponent is taking their time, but that's okay. Alright. So if I lead on Percussionist, I can Gleeful at turn 2, which is really nice. But I don't have outs to putting a Knight-Errant into play if I draw one, so I think I would rather lead on Siren to maximize my shots at turn 2 Knight-Errant off this Demolition. There's a Percussionist of their own. Oh, so it's the mirror? Maybe? No? Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on. Some kind of red-white aggro deck. Specifics unclear. Alright. Cast Percussionist attack Gleeful. That's maximum bodies in play. Lets me dig for something nice off the Percussionist. That is certainly a nice one. I have to imagine they do not have main deck sweepers, so looks like we're going to get ourselves a Knight-Errant. We discard an Elspeth. That's card type number 3 for the FOMO. They're going to Gleeful Clockwork, putting them at 4 card types for FOMO. Really sick. Psychocast Reinforcements. I could also just go Percussionist Gleeful it. That's pretty nice. So. Oh, but then I need to tap an actual white source. That's why I go for Reinforcements, I guess. A little weird, because now I can't play Warden if I draw it, but... grab Knight-Errant, and I guess grab a Recruiter. Oh, we can go again. We can just go again. Oh my god, this is what it's all about. Convoke squad today. Love to convoke. Hey, Kyber. Look at this turn 3. Isn't this just reasonable? We played an extra 13 power and 13 toughness on turn 3. Very normal. Very normal things occurring. Downey, oh my god. What? So sick. That's so cool. Also, they're gonna die horribly. So if I recruit her, they can block 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't actually particularly die. It comes like kind of close. I'm a little bit worried to like this FOMO randomly killing me somehow, but could just attack with 2 knights. No, this has to be good, I think. Pretty awkward. They don't have to block with the Downy. To get a lot of hits in. Yeah, there's something going on over there. Like, very possible I could leave back a Knight-Errant to block. So that they can't do any combo nonsense. But I guess it has unblockable because of Downy, so that doesn't work. I don't really know what's going on over there. It's all a little puzzling. Anyway. Sheltered is certainly bad here. Torch seems pretty necessary to deal with Downy. Oh, Arabella? Oh my god, Arabella sounds terrifying. Seems very janky. I mean, sometimes the jank gets there, you know? Sometimes the jank just gets there. Yeah, token would be a better blocker. I agree. Yeah, the Downy. I did figure that one out, Moonraker. It took me a moment. Not very used to playing against this Downy card, but right, game 2. This is a mulligan. 5 lands is not what we're looking for. Fucking news. Well, this is a keep. Could get rid of a land. I'm a little bit worried this case is not going to be enabled very easily. Yeah, I can fight your bank crabs in a minute. That sounds good. After this match, Kaiba. Yeah, no point in risking the rank, absolutely. I agree. Okay, here's the FOMO, which is Battlefield Forge, okay. Take 1. I don't want to crack the map. I know I could torch it away to answer the FOMO, but I've got the split up coming up at some point. It's fine. Just to cash this in. Warden. I don't have many bodies for that at the moment, but it's like clearly a good card. I'm gonna keep it. This game's gonna go on a bit with us having a split up and a torch in hand. I'm kind of just interested in anything that lets me like convert value across the game. You imagine Jeskai Convoke is the most terrifying matchup for crabs. That would be my intuition. Sweepers are kind of necessary. Look at this crabs list that you sent me. Are there any sweepers? Oh, there's a Charming Scoundrel. That is a combo of Downy. Okay. Discard a card and draw a card. Get rid of another land. Oh, you have lockdowns. Okay, so you do have temporary lockdowns, at least. Alright, I take 4. Deal. Do I want to split up now? I kill 3 creatures? That's pretty good. Does mean I'm locking myself into a tap land next turn, but very nice. There is the Downy. Absolutely getting torched. Considering it's like my opponent's key card by the looks of things. Oop. Just now, play it safe. Who knows what nonsense could happen. We have a torch open for if they go to demolition their percussionist, which is really nice. On that note, get our 2-for-1. Why not? Very, very nice. Oh, they have another Gleeful. Cool. Well, am I casting this Recruiter as a 2/2? I think I kind of wanna. I know I could wait, but I'm looking to scry away lands anyway, and I would really like to have a blocker for these 1/1s whilst still getting to scry. Deal. I'm gonna leave my least impressive creature on defense. I care a lot less if it dies. Oh my god, they are doing Arabella nonsense with FOMO. That's kind of sick. Kind of love it. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I think I want to do it for X equals 3. Reinforcements Recruiter is excellent. I could get another scry. I think I kind of just want to say go and play it safe. What's the wording on Downy? By power 3 or greater. Great. Yeah, I just want to say go. Because Downy exists. Yeah, with the hate for Azorius aggro. I think Azorius is really nice, but Azorius aggro felt so good when we played it on stream. I was very impressed with that deck. Your main? Yeah, understandably. Very impressive deck. I want to play more of it soon. I have to keep this hand, right? Pretty fast, Warden. Warden, not the most impressive card in this matchup, since it can get reset, but certainly not mulliganing this. I guess I lead on Warden. Because then I might get to attack next turn. Only way this goes badly for me is if Kaiba goes Talent, Bushwhack, kill my Warden. Feels like the Bushwhack would probably get to kill the Warden the turn after anyway, even if we grew it. Okay. Play this Inspector. Certainly, drawing 2 lands in a row this hand was not the game plan, but we are here now. Fire off a scry. Siren. Siren is very good for growing Warden. We would get to crack the clue. Bird Attacker for case. It feels like such a mid card. But I feel like it's better than our average draw, but I don't know if it's good enough to keep or not. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm like pretty low confidence on that. I think it's better than our average draw. I just kind of want to draw more resources at the moment, but definitely not a thrilling one. They're going to be 3 instants and sorceries in the yard. Grabs a Sanctum over a crab, either looking for lands or already has some crabs ready. Oh no, is this an Oculus? No, 1 card short. Okay. Fiber does have an Oculus lurking in the deck, so because of course. I guess if my Warden gets killed, that makes the Spyglass Siren quite a bit worse. That would stink. Okay, saying go. So let us cast a Siren. Fire off a Scry with clue, map, Siren. Oh, there's the unsummon. Yup. I wonder if I was meant to like play around the unsummon by tapping the Warden. Like pretty telegraphed unsummon, maybe. I worry if I go for this case, it would run into like a Seed of Hope. But yes, I'm just gonna get down this Warden again. Alright, so now in crab range, right? There are 4 in the yard, so terrors and crabs cost 3 mana at the moment. There is the crab. Makes sense, makes sense. Perhaps a couple creatures. And we draw a plains. Sheltered by Ghosts. I worry that one's really bad in this matchup because of all the bounce spells. So easy to answer. Obviously it can kill an otter, but we already have a case that can do that anyway. I'm gonna bottom that. And then we're gonna crack this clue. And then I might honestly just cast the case just to kill this otter to buy myself a little bit of breathing room. Since we are about to start taking a bunch of damage, presumably. Next time we can train troops, get 2 more tokens in play. Alright, there's now 5 in yard. 6 in yards. They cost... Oh no, we're doing lacked evidence, huh? Because the crab was left in the yard. Right, that makes sense. No Oculus this turn, at least. Alright, I assume I just want to do a bunch of scrying this turn. If I cast these, I can get in for 4 damage. If I cast this, I use my mana so efficiently, though. I think it's pretty appealing. Obviously not tapping the flyer, because if Warden gets bounced, we want to be able to attack for 1. Novice Inspector. I'm going to get rid of that at this point. We have enough of that sort of stuff going on. Go again. Now the Warden probably does get bounced, I assume. Yep, very nice. Knight-Errant. I will definitely keep that one. That one's very, very nice. Unfortunately, there's going to be an Oculus hitting the board, which is terrifying. The single Oculus as an analyzed target is kind of cute. Somehow still out 0 damage. Keeps on top of the Surveil. An Oculus come down, although the Oculus does make all the crabs more expensive, although I guess it's also going to fill the yard back up as well, so kind of goes both ways. Yeah, attacking for 5 here is smart. Sure thing. I'm going to go cast a Warden. Cast a 0 mana Knight-Errant. Grab. I don't know if I'm allowed to grab a second Knight-Errant. It's really tempting. I worry I might die if I do that, but if I was to grab reinforcements and then play the recruiter, I could attack with 3 creatures and turn this case online for next turn. I guess I'm just gonna do this. Maybe we find a second recruiter and then double recruit next turn. Find a Spyglass Siren, sure. Not really allowed to level up these Wardens, I think. So maybe I'll have 1 blocker. Be a 5/5, of course. Then like a bounce spell plus anything else kills me. Because they're in the yard, there is a town ain't big enough, so then any land kills me. Kyber gets to go. Bounce my thing, bounce. Yeah. Activate talent, bounce talent and creature, play land, play talent, the 2 prowess triggers and kill me. So I have to have 2 blockers, otherwise I'm dead to untap land. Right, see is sheltered here, I don't know. Going to combat by the looks of things. Nice that Knight-Errant's become 5/4s with Imodane's Recruiter. Alright, levels up, gets back town ain't big enough from the yard and says go by the looks of things. Okay. There is a bounce spell over there. Exciting. That is a very nice draw. If I go to bounce the Oculus, there isn't enough stuff in the yard to recast it anyway, and we might force the town out of Kuiper's hand. That sounds really nice. Then we have Siren Imodanes. No matter what, we're going to be turning on these cases. whilst still having enough blockers to not randomly die. Right. Does seem like we are probably going to win this one. Fire off the Imodanes. No matter what, I'm going to be leveling up one of these anyway, so I might as well do it now. Alright. What if I attack all? Is that good? I have to imagine that is pretty amazing, honestly. Kind of impossible to die on the backswing. That's some board you just tuned into? Yeah. Nice one. Hey there, Huzzled. Might even just be lethal, honestly. 3, 4, 5, 4, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're gonna deal 16, I guess. Or maybe slightly more, depending on how Kaiba chooses to block. And we deal minimum 17, sorry. We deal minimum 17. And put Kaiba to 3. Is like the least possible damage here. At the moment, this is 11, 16, this is 20. So Kaiba needs to make worse blocks than this to survive. Nice. Alright, this seems pretty good for me. I'm not gonna lie. All our creatures are also just exceptionally large now. Comes the Oculus. Good game. Alright, sideboarding. So, we don't actually have any graveyard hate, which is a little sad. We definitely want these Destroy Evils. I feel like these Sheltered by Ghosts are really bad into the bounce spells. Maybe Split Up could be nice. Kind of a weird one. Or maybe Protect the Negotiators could be nice. It fights over temporary lockdown in like the late game. You can do some like fine stuff earlier on. Oh, Disdainful hits crabs and terrors. That's true. Countering crab is pretty nice, right? I feel like Protect the Negotiator should counter crab most of the time though. But maybe I want more counter magic than this. Maybe I can trim a case. It seemed like a little hard to turn on sometimes. This might be kind of a lot of counter magic. And it's also very possible that Split Up could be fine, but I guess we're gonna do this. I feel like if I was gonna play a lot of Jeskai Convoke, I might want a couple more Get Lost, Destroy Evil style effects in the sideboard. Things that hit temporary lockdown whilst also interacting with creatures seem pretty appealing to me in this deck. I also feel like you'd really struggle to convince me to actually register for what's it called? Sheltered by Ghosts. I'd probably register like 2. I don't know. Am I allowed to keep this? This hand seems very mopey. I think I'm gonna go to 6. Alright, well, this is certainly a keep, albeit a slightly risky one. I'm getting rid of Warden or second Recruiter? Probably second Recruiter. There's a Bushwhack. Perhaps land. Gonna fire off an Inspector. Can either then get our Scry next turn or make 3 1/1s. Jarvis with the raid. Welcome raiders from Jarvis's stream. Shout out to Jarvis. Lovely person, great streamer. Welcome to everyone joining us. Today we are convoking. We might be playing a different deck after this. fairly soon. Not really sure what awaits. Hi, hello. I should actually remember to introduce myself for raids. I am Rain or Rainy or Autumn, any of the above. I stream Standard on Arena. That is what I stream. Welcome to the Standard stream. You've been playing Neo Modern? How's Mox Opal? Wait, what deck were you playing, Jarvis? What deck were you playing? So maybe now that we have a raid party in chat, we should open a poll for the next deck. Golgari, mid, no annex. There is the temporary lockdown. That stinks for me. And is not well set up to fight through that. Okay, that was a good draw. Oh my god, town ain't big enough is so disgusting with temporary lockdown, I just realized. Yeah. Oh boy. That is a problem. You're playing Tima 8-cast. I mean, I do love some 8-cast. I play the best deck in Standard every time. So true. So very true. I guess we're just gonna pretend town ain't big enough doesn't exist because I can't actually beat that card, even though there's one in the graveyard. Oh my god, I want to scream. We need to find a destroy evil immediately. It's not a destroy evil. That is technically maybe an answer. If Kaiba doesn't have it this turn and has to rebuy the one from the yard. So we're gonna keep it. Oh, Mystic Forge Affinity. When you tricked me with Frenzy, I do remember that. I don't think I ended up playing that in a tournament. So, but yes, I remember being tricked with Frenzy. Frenzy is no Mystic Forge, let me tell you. You won so much of that deck? Yeah. Because you are very, very good at Magic. So what deck should we have in the poll? Golgari mid, no annex. Selesnya Cage. What other decks have we been wanting to play? Brew, Abzan, and play it. Abzan ramp. Alright, so we do have the Protect the Negotiators now, which does give me a bit of a chance. Am I attacking with my team to turn on Case? Or do I want to get my Scry? Turning on Case is kind of nice, right? Makes my board very threatening. Maybe I just only put the free decks on the poll today. Uh-oh. Problem is, that card is also unbeatable, but I don't know how we're beating a town ain't big enough in the long term if I counter this. So, you know. Here we are. Uh-oh. Alright, y'all. There is now a poll started for our next deck. Everyone vote. It's open for 2 minutes. You can influence the future of the stream. I do think I'm going to be going to a game 3 here, by the looks of things. Yeah. So I could attack for 10, and then Kaiba immediately gains 6 back. Next deck is Owen Free. Apparently so, Jason. Apparently so. Problem is I actually can't block because Kaiba can just get back a town ain't big enough. So I guess I'm forced to attack. Who could ever have predicted Selesnya Cage winning the vote? I mean, it can still, there's still a minute left. It could really go anyway. I will warn you, Abzan Overlords is mostly going to be like the Xur deck, but with a bunch of black cards. Because I really want black cards. Some people will be into that. Some people really won't be. Follow your heart. I'm going to go out on my own terms. Here we go. That goes your rat things. Selesnya Cage narrowly wins the poll. We have our next standard deck. Our next best deck in standard. Yeah, I will keep this one. In shocking news. Turn to Knight-Errant. Who's that? This is what you play the deck for. We got some help from some bears to get a cage win. Yeah, why not? Good game. Kaiba's still setting up, and we have 8 power and toughness in play. I don't really want to overcommit into a lockdown, so I think I'm just going to recruit here. And that's going to be pretty nice. Oh yeah. It's a lot of turn free damage. It really is. It's almost like we drew the broken draw. Alright. Let's just swing in. We can turn on this case, I guess. Yep. Sure thing. You go to 1. Needed Wrath of the Skies. Clearly every format needs Wrath of the Skies. I wonder if like play Inspector Warden's okay. Because then if there's a lockdown I can crack the clue. And I get a scry. And I have this case to kill an otter on defense. It makes literally anything other than lockdown not even remotely close to an out. So. And I think it means we just like kind of beat lockdown anyway. It would need to be lockdown, unsummon, and then recruiters going back in my hand, which is completely fine. They just get to recast it soon. I don't know. All right. We got that. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. The moment we're back, we're gonna be playing some Selesnya Cage. So I'll catch you in a minute.